さそうだったこう傷になんて見えなくなくて呪われたよその光悲しみ永遠につきまとう I can't wait for the cliff at the end of the river 誰の目にも砕きどんどんも砕き落ちパラドックスは自由にしてくれ夜になるまでは時間がないだって You won't be on the floor become a puppet It's been so long 息子はバカ者に殺された To the man behind the slaughter Since you've been gone 人を疑らせた輝いている The sanity of your motherたくない過去の罪をせよ生き続けなきゃ戻らないわよ Your sweet little eyes, your little smile is all I remember ぼやけていく思い出せ心をかき乱す殺人は許すなんて息子なんて死がかわかる罪を背果てLet it go, do I not Sorry, miss, we baby, we should be there It's been so long 息子はバカ者に殺された To the man behind the slaughter Since you've been gone 人を疑らせた輝いてる The sanity of your mother It's been so long
Good day, Miss Scott. I'm Ben Richards, reporter for the Arkham News. I was informed that you're ready to talk about the events that happened last night in a place called Fazbear's Fright. Is that right?
Signs in the animatronics. Only now I know the whole truth and what really happened that night. But soon, you shall understand everything yourself. Ask me to meet him in person.
Come on! Open up! Signal. Why can't I get a signal? Come on!
It's already midnight.
What the hell is that?
All right, everyone stand behind me.
I always carry it with me, just in case. There are reasons to that.
Don't worry, Detective Lady. I got you covered.
We've got you covered.
put your hands up in the air and state your name. I am from the police, so don't make any sudden moves.
Listen, pal, there are 7 of us here, so you better listen to the lady, or this might end up badly for you.
Oh no. Everyone, stay on your places. Do not panic. I need light. Does anyone have a flashlight?
Screw this! I'm up before he gets me!
Don't move. Light! I need light.
Yes, just a second.
Seven of us tried to fight that thing. We used pistols, axes, even our bare hands against it, but there was no effect. That thing was simply ignoring all damage it received from us. And then it grabbed Max, and in the split of a second, broke his neck. And then just turned and walked away with his body. I shot the whole mag in his back. I shot that thing in the legs, the back, head. But again, no effect. And that was just the first step. More came after it. Every hour, it was returning back to take away one of us. But let's follow events in the correct order. As soon as that thing went away, lights went back up. Everyone was shocked and scared, including me. Yet, despite feeling fear, I knew that we had to get ourselves together and find a way out of this place as fast as possible before that creature returned again.
Did you manage to figure out what attacked you?
At that moment, no. There were a lot of theories and guesses, but all of them seemed weird and unrealistic, and some even crazy.
So, what was it then?
Not now. You'll understand everything yourself through my story. So, as soon as that creature left and we recovered from the shock, a decision was made to return back to the security room. Cameras were already working in this place, so at least through them, we could get some understanding of what was going on around us.
I propose we stop discussing what that thing was and start thinking on how to get out of here. Henry, I believe you mentioned something about a second exit from this place?
Yes, at least I hope it still exists. In '87, there was a huge fire in this place, and lots of stuff was rebuilt after...
We should check it out anyway, as I don't want to sit here and wait until that thing returns.
We still have 45 minutes left.
How are you so confident about it?
Anyway, we should act.
I agree. Yet it would be logical if someone stays here and, through the cameras, tracks down the situation in this place. Any volunteers?
Even though the idea to separate is not the best one, it does sound wise.
I'm ready to stay here, but not alone.
I'll also accompany you. It seems to me that it would be safer to stay here rather than walking through those dark corridors.
You sure are a brave person, Mr. Ryan.
In one of the boxes, I managed to find these walkie-talkies. With them, at least we shall be in contact.
Good. All right then. Henry, lead the way.
It seems that Henry used to know this place really good.
At the start, I also found that suspicious. But as soon as I've heard his story, everything made sense.
I suppose you are wondering, how do I know the structure of this place so good? Truth is, I was among those people who built it. Well, the original version of this place. As I told you before, Joshua Smith was a good friend of mine, and when he asked me to help him with the realization of his dream, I straight away agreed to do it. And that dream was to build the best pizza attraction in town to his beloved daughter, Anna. Yeah, I know, it might sound a little bit absurd, but after Joshua tragically lost his wife, Anna became his only source of happiness in this life. Even despite the fact that Joshua had 2 older sons as well by the name Fritz and Daniel. It's just seeing Anna's happy smile was the best cure to Joshua in handling those hard times. For a year, we were enthusiastically building his dream. While Joshua was dealing with construction tasks, I was creating first prototypes of the animatronics, which were expected to be the main feature of our pizzeria. Oh, and you should have seen how Anna was happy about it. And with her, Joshua, me, and the whole construction team. It seemed that Anna's happy smile could charge with positive energy almost anyone. Well, except for her brothers. For some reason, Fritz and Daniel were not sharing that same happiness as everyone else did. And then one day, that second tragedy in Joshua's life happened. It was hard to say. Were the children responsible for that? Or was it just an accident? But one morning, while playing hide and seek with her brothers, Anna decided to hide inside one of the animatronics. That model was still unfinished, and springs inside of it were not stable. This new tragedy, well, I suppose you can imagine yourself what it did to Joshua. Straight away, he isolated himself from everyone, even his kids. He fired all the staff. And for days and nights, he used to stay locked inside of our unfinished pizzeria. Sometimes he was only seen in our local library, where he used to take books with a very strange and even terrifying content. This kind of behavior lasted for half a year. And then one day, Joshua unexpectedly contacted me. He told me that he wanted to finish what we had started and open the pizzeria in Anna's memory. At the start, I was really happy to hear this kind of news, as I thought Joshua finally recovered from the tragedy. But things were not as simple as I had assumed. When I saw Joshua, straight away I noticed that something had changed in him. Yes, he was still that same-looking Joshua, yet his eyes and the way he spoke was very unlike him. But was also weird. He adopted a child by the name Brian, who seemed to be always near Joshua and almost never left him alone. And even though that boy was around 8 or 9 years old, if he looked at you, you would feel straight away a sense of horror and danger. Once I was going to Joshua's office and overheard how he was having a conversation with someone, or something. The voice that talked to him, I don't even know how to describe it. Let's just say it was hard to call it a human. While being driven by anxiety and curiosity, I went inside, and to my surprise, I only found Joshua and Brian there. But the way they looked at me, even now, I still see those eyes in my nightmares. With every day, the situation was getting worse. No longer was I feeling safe inside of the pizzeria. Right after Joshua, something happened to his younger son, Fritz. He also changed, and now whenever he was staring at you, You felt the fear and danger of an evil presence. Also, for some reason, a lot of strange changes were made in the pizzeria's construction plans. Additional rooms, underground premises, and hidden chambers were added. Not to mention that Joshua asked me to make so many adjustments to the design of the animatronics. Some really strange adjustments. It was hard to say with what kind of intentions this pizzeria was being built, but definitely not for pleasure and fun as it was originally intended, and definitely not in the name of Anna. One day I decided that I could no longer be a part of this madness, and I left, and I broke all ties with Joshua. Yes, you might think that I acted like a coward and left my friend alone in that nightmarish situation, but to be honest, that was no longer a person I used to know. There was someone else behind his face. And that letter, which was allegedly left to me by Joshua, I guess in some way I was hoping that it would explain at least a little bit what really happened to my friend. But anyway, here we are. This is the place.
Sure that second exit is here?
Yes, that door should lead to the old premises of the pizzeria.
All right, let's go there then.
You go. I'll stay here and cover the exit. Henry, can you please come over here? Is that what I think it is?
Oh no, this is bad. We should leave this place as soon as possible.
Guys, I'm afraid I have bad news.
What kind of additional difficulties did your group face?
As it turned out, the second exit from the pizzeria was immured. Of course, it was foolish of us to expect that everything would be that easy. And although it might have seemed that we were doomed, Henry once again proposed a way out from this desperate situation. In that same room with the immured exit door was located an elevator, which led to the old maintenance rooms. Of course, there was no power in it, but luckily we had a mechanic in our group who could fix that. At the moment, we had two tasks before us. We had to activate and also eliminate the gas leak, as some of us already felt frustrations, head pains, and started seeing hallucinations, and it would only get worse. We divided into two groups. Me, Emma, and Henry went to eliminate the gas leak, while Nathan, Ryan, and Eva went to deal with the electricity issue.
Be careful. We've been exposed to this gas for quite a while, so visual and auditory hallucinations might appear.
I guess we're already old enough to distinguish what is real and what is a hallucination. Olivia?
Why did you leave me, Emma? It is so cold and lonely in there. Why did you allow this to happen? You were supposed to protect me. It is your fault. It is your fault!